Hi there, Christian Henson here. For those of you who are regular to my vlog, that's going to be a thing. Social media experts who advise me say that I should announce my name at the beginning for those of you who haven't maybe been before. Anyway, this is a pilot for a new idea I had. We're all in lockdown and we're all being told we should do all of those things that we'd meant to do, learn that language, catch up on that book, and well, I think it can be quite difficult because it's like, well, where do you start? What do you do? And I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun as a community to create something called Nerding for the Weekend, a play on the something for the weekend thing that barbers used to say. So the idea is, Fridays, we have a selection of different stuff that we can do over the weekend and also maybe talk about what we did the last weekend. And maybe it would be fun for us all to watch a film and then discuss it. And we'll do a weekly piano book piano drop. The idea behind that is so many instruments are being uploaded, a lot of them are being missed. I will still do my monthly kind of highlights film deep dive, but just want to kind of bring your attention to some new stuff that might be worth trying for the weekend. I want this to be a kind of a hub for us as a community. So if there's anything of interest that you want to share for possible inclusion in a future Nerding for the Weekend, simply whack it up on YouTube with the hashtag Nerding for the Weekend. That's Nerding for the Weekend. I checked, it's unique. No one has done that yet, so it'll just be us. Let's go over to Angus Roberts-Carey, formerly of Arc Samples, now of Spitfire Audio, and I'm very pleased to see that he's highly branded for this.
Hi everyone, hope you're doing okay at the moment. It's Angus here from my family home in Birmingham. So I've had a little bit more time on my hands lately to get back into doing piano book work. So here I present to you the Contact 5 template for you all to use. So what this is a very basic template which gives you all the tools you need to make a decent sample pack in Contact. Let's dive in and I'll walk you through it.
So link below the details of this new Contact template. Are there any graphic designers out there who could maybe improve upon Angus's efforts? Right, Film Club. Where I thought this could work is we could dig out a film, an old classic, or maybe something that we've seen lots but haven't seen for a long time, and with our newly found knowledge of working in media or studies thereof, kind of look at it from a different angle, or indeed a film you feel you may know, and we can introduce each other's to the hidden croves and crannies, I don't even know what that is, of that film. So I thought what I'd do is talk about the film that we'll watch this weekend and catch up on next Friday, but also what next week's film will be, because I know that people have preferences to how you access films, whether that be ordering it on Blu-ray or indeed finding it on Amazon or YouTube or iTunes. This week I've done one that's really easy to get hold of. It's on Netflix, it's on YouTube, I think it's on iTunes, and that is...
You yell Barracuda. Everybody says, huh? What? You yell shark. We've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July.
Jaws. It is a really fucking good film. I watched it recently and it holds up incredibly well. Last couple of minutes are a bit shaky, but up to that point it's awesome and allegedly has quite a good score. So are there any bits from that film that you want to point out to us? Maybe give it a look and say, oh, has anyone noticed how? Put those ideas in the comments down below and I'll discuss them next Friday. There's a whole bunch of stuff I want to point out to you as well, not just musically. Get us in tune with the other jobs involved in making great films. The film following that week, just again to give you time to get hold of it, will be Pakula's Parallax View. Right, time for... We're going to drop 5 every Friday. And as I say, if you feel we've missed you, I'm going to come back to all the kind of my highlights, my favourites every month, as I have done. I'm not going to go massively into the stories, just want to take you through some really interesting stuff that's been made. Starting with Array, Mibira, and you'll see something for the weekend. No demos yet, no ratings, no reviews. The immediate thing I hear on this one, which is a very rich sounding, beautiful Mibira, it's a little bit noisy. If anyone's got their hands on Isotope or something like that and wants to have a go at noise reducing, I'm sure the community will help you get that up onto the site. I actually really like it when you transpose it up. Swarmonics, combination of the swarm idea. I'm glad that description is catching on. Adria Mena, and but also these beautiful harmonics. Let's start with those. And then what you can do is layer up the swarm. Now, I had an idea here which I thought would be quite fun, and that would be to go really, insanely extreme on the release and the attacks. I'm always a bit of a slag when it comes to how I would apply it to media. And when I hear an instrument like that, I don't only hear how wonderful it is, I hear how I can go about making it a massive time saver. And that, for me, is a real work-to-picture one. A beautiful Celeste and a beautiful bit of artwork there from Stefingo Unison. Beautiful dynamic layering there. I don't know if that's with filters or actual dynamic layers, but very subtle but absolutely stunning. Kellen Rooney, our very own, has bought a very expensive pair of Uilleann Pipes and has created a beautiful patch. Modular Oberheim Poly 1. So got a lovely story behind this and just some great sampling, some great preset making here. Just one word of warning, when you load this thing up, I think it's been saved with absolute sample paths, so it's basically looking for a very specific pathway on Thomas's computer, and you'll see that they're somewhat agnostically titled. So if you go search Spotlight, and you've been playing around with samples for as long as I have, you may get a surprise. Absolutely beautiful piano. Haven't a clue where those piano samples are from. Whatever you've done, Thomas, with your modular Oberheim Poly 01, it makes for some lovely kind of piano implementation of some samples I've got somewhere else on my computer. Let's get all Ennio Morricone. So as I said before, if you want to join in with nerding for the weekend, do put your comments about Jaws down below. I'm also going to be doing some research this weekend. I'm going to be listening to Sanson's Danse Macabre. Again, any thoughts you have on that track, possible suggestions for really good recordings. This is something I'm finding in this day and age quite difficult to find the definitive recording. So I've got several on Spotify, several on YouTube that I'm going to be comparing and enjoying whilst I'm walking up Arthur's Seat to catch sunrises. If you haven't checked out the Piano Book Instagram account, please follow us on that, because I'm going to a ridiculous amount of effort to go up Arthur's Seat to film sometimes some really unspectacular sunrises in order to showcase piano book materials. And as I said, if there's any filmed content you want to share with us, put these up with the hashtag either in the title or in the video description, hashtag nerding for the weekend. John Meyer is doing a brilliant course at the moment that's well worth catching up with. Episode 1's already up, and I believe he's dropping episode 2 later today. That's Friday. And as I said before, if you consume this kind of material on YouTube, please subscribe, particularly for YouTube creators with lower subscription counts. There will be all sorts of benefits that they won't be afforded yet until their subscription gets above certain levels. So if you consume, please subscribe and, of course, like. Let us know what you think of this idea for nerding for the weekend. And this is just a pilot, and if it's something that we enjoy during lockdown or beyond, I'll continue and really welcome your contributions too. Never know. Might do a theme tune competition, build this up together as a community, any animators out there, that kind of stuff. But as I say, just a broadcast pilot for now. Looking forward to seeing your feedback, and looking forward to seeing you this time next Friday when we'll be talking about Jaws and dropping some more pianos. Oh, another little experiment that you could possibly try this weekend is someone tells me if you add a contact called fucking fucker, your iPhone will not autocorrect when typing in those expletives, something that I think is particularly useful. Is this true for iPhones? Is it true for Android and other predictive texty type devices? So happy jawsing, happy dance macabring, happy piano booking noise reductions playing with the contact templating, and, I forgot to say, happy Easter. Stay safe. I'll be still dropping stuff before next Friday, so do subscribe. I'm one of those for the efforts of those who have submitted pianos this week, and indeed Angus, Robert, Carey, trying to make us a uniform template that we can all use and improve upon. See you next time.